Alright, what's up everybody? It's your boy Jay back again with another video. Pretty much what I'm gonna do here is like take you guys through like my little daily routine, that I do, and then like kind of explain like in my words, like the 360, the daily 360. I'm not like a master at it yet or anything like that. But yeah, I mean I'm down to share, what I know up until this point and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get it going. So for every day, I think it's important to like kind of, lately I've been trying to really tap into like the planetary energy and stuff like that, dealing with the days, like we all know Monday, dealing with Moon Day, Tuesday, which is today, Mars Day, Wednesday, Mercury Day, Thursday, Jupiter Day, Friday is going to be Venus Day, Saturday, Saturn Day, and then we all know what Sunday is. So, yeah, for today, because it's Tuesday, it's going to be dealing with Mars Day, and I also like to throw in the outer planets with, Uranus is going to be with Saturn, and then Pluto is going to be dealing with Mars Day as well, Tuesday, and then Neptune you can correlate that with Friday with Venus Day as well. I mean, no, you can correlate that with Jupiter Day, Thursday. So yeah, like I said, today is Tuesday, Mars Day. So this is going to be dealing with just really getting passionate about our actions and stuff like that, like really taking actions on our manifestations. Monday was kind of the day to ponder on what we want to manifest into our lives in this coming week, if you will, or just in general. So yeah, Tuesday is the day to act on these manifestations and stuff like that. Kind of to take power and control back and to put in energy work. Energy work can be anything. From meditation, doing stuff like this, doing a video, working out, yoga, going to work, if we have to do work and stuff like that. Energy work can be anything, shadow work, anything like that, Um, and yeah, also, just really putting our passions into action, really being motivated. We may have a lot of competition energy today, which I've noticed on Tuesdays, which happens a lot. And then desires, that's a big one on Tuesday, because Tuesday also deals with like the root chakra, so it could be a great day for like root chakra meditation or to kind of just work on your root chakra in general. But yeah, desires are definitely going to be heightened on this day. I've noticed that on Mars Day and stuff like that. And then yeah, for every day I'll create like a spell. For today, the spell I created was today I am motivation, I embody action, I take power and control over my desires, I thrive and not survive. I'll do whatever I do, repeat that multiple times, do my own little routine with that I have and stuff like that. And then like I'll try to do a ritual for each day and stuff like that. The ritual I'll do today is like energy work, tapping into this Mars energy. And what I'm gonna do is like create a sigil, and which is gonna be backed and supported by the Mars energy. I'm gonna be doing that for protection, and yeah, I'm gonna basically be writing out my intentions after that, affirmations, and kind of just visualizing the power that's going to be behind that and stuff like that, like what this represents and what it's going to do for me and the power that it's going to hold and stuff like that. And like I said, just setting my intentions and stuff like that. And then yeah, I'm going to set fire to the words that I write down on paper and stuff like that. Tapping into this Mars energy as well. So yeah, that's just a little bit of that, and then I'll like tap into the numerology number, which today is going to be 4. Numerology of the day today is 4, so it's going to be like dealing with like Cancer energy and stuff like that. Um, so yeah, that's a little bit of what I'll do at first, and then yeah, I'll pretty much like write out the alignments and stuff like that. Kind of going through the sun alignments, the sun and moon alignments of the current planetary energies right now, and then I'll kind of write out like my natal transitions and stuff like that, at least for sun and moon. Um, yeah, so I can kind of get a picture of the energy of today and stuff like that, what it's going to be hitting for, and then so I can tap into my personal energies, natally, and kind of see how I'm going to be affected by the energies, or what I should really be doing, or what's in my favor and what's not, and stuff like that. Um, so yeah, this is kind of like yesterday's that I had and stuff like that. kind of went through, like the sun and the moon alignments, and then I kind of wrote my own down here. Like these are my moon alignments, my natal moon alignments, and then over here I would have put my sun. But yeah, I'm a Gemini sun, so yeah, it pretty much just correlates with the current energies, like. Um, and then down here at the bottom, you can kind of see that I'll do like I'll write down like the house system, right? Like for the hourly house system and stuff like that. You can see that at the bottom there. Yeah, but I mean the way that goes, like the sun is in the third house right now, so we start out with the third house, which is from 6 to 8. So we know that we're in the house of mutable communication during that time. So yeah, I really just do that to like whatever hour. I mean, you don't really have to. You don't have to go too deep into everything like this, But yeah, just kind of see where energy can be best utilized. Obviously, being in the third house from 6 to 8 a.m., whether you're on the East Coast, West Coast, or wherever you're at in the world. This can be a great time for communicating, doing things with your hands, maybe writing stuff like that. And then yeah, we're moving on to the fourth house, and then you can kind of correlate how to best utilize your energies during these through each time frame. You know what I'm saying? Like 10 to 12 a.m. That's going to be going to the fifth house, which is a fixed fire. A great time for creative expression. Kind of just being light and free, stuff like that. And then, moving to the sixth house, seventh house, and then, so forth. So, yeah, kind of just pinpointing where you can best utilize your energies for whatever you do want to create during this day. You can kind of pick a time frame to kind of have the most potent effect of that, what you're trying to create and stuff like that. So, yeah, those are just some examples, like some of the things that I do. And then, yeah, I kind of went through the natal alignments for today. So, I mean, I'll kind of share that with you guys since I did like write it down and stuff like that before I get into the 360. Um, so, yeah, like I said, I'll write out the current planetary alignments. I'll do my own natal alignments. I'll do the numerology of the day. I'll try to create a spell, try to create a little ritual for the day and stuff like that. And then, yeah, I'll do my 360. I'll set myself up in my 360 to kind of have my energies best angled, or just kind of see where I'm at, like you're always going to be kind of sitting where maybe your sun sign is, or if you want to tap into other, if you want to tap into your moon, you sit in the 360 where your moon sign is at, or however you want to do it, if you want to tap into whatever planetary energy of your own natal alignments and stuff like that, for whatever type of energy you're trying to manifest in, ritual, and stuff like that, so yeah, let's get into these current alignments, though. So yeah, I mean, we already know it's Gemini season right now and stuff like that. So our frequency, or the things that we frequently see, is how I like to go about that. Is really going to be based upon like knowledge, curiosity, um, communication of all types, all forms. A lot of mental stimulation has probably gone on for you during Gemini season. Things that you're familiar with, familiarities may be more heightened at this time. Um, yeah, like I said, a lot more hands-on activities, kind of being more emotionally light, not being too heavy and dense and stuff like that. Kind of, keeping your energy light and stuff like that. Um, yeah, we'll definitely feel, due to the moon being in Taurus, with because the moon is in Taurus and the moon is exalted in Taurus. So it kind of actually may help us, kind of ground our thoughts more and stuff like that, kind of be more grounded and stable and stuff like that, because the Gemini energy can be. So yeah, that's how the Taurus moon will definitely help us out. We got the moon in Taurus, so I mean we'll basically be like reacting, responding to like practicality, stability, creating stability in our lives. Yeah, kind of being comfortable. We can go overboard, because it's exalted here, so we can really be kind of just in a very comfortable energy. I know, like when the moon is in Taurus, it's a very comfortable time for everybody. I kind of feel like everybody's super grounded and stuff like that. Things are kind of more organized in general, like with the energy and stuff like that. Um, Yeah, it's a great time for manifestations. Like I feel if you're a Moon in Taurus, that's a super great placement for manifestations. Like I like to call that you guys are the super manifestors. You know what I'm saying? Like even more so than Cancer. Moon in Cancer, because I feel like I mean, unless the Moon in Cancer is tapped in, but I feel like just dealing with the emotions and stuff like that, you can probably add a little too much more than you need to. But I feel like with Taurus. They do deal with emotions, but the way that they deal with them is a lot more different. Like they're gonna kind of like car, uh, car. No, I can't say that word. But it's like, um, yeah, they're just gonna deal with their emotions on a more practical basis and stuff like that, more logically and stuff. So they're definitely not gonna be holding on to them and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely we're gonna be going through expressing our values and just kind of gaining stability during this time and stuff like that. Um, So yeah, But right now we're gonna have the sun's semi-sextiling the moon, which is gonna be like creating balance with what we are responding to, and just with our expression in general. And so yeah, pretty much just creating inner balance. We also have the sun's semi-sextile Mercury, which Mercury's in Cancer, so our minds may be more going a lot deeper, within our emotions, a lot deeper within introspection. Um, yeah, our intuition is super heightened at this time. Like, so it's a great time to go deep within intuition, deep within meditation. And then, yeah, the sun will be semi-sextile in Mercury, which this will bring like harmony to express our ideas. Our minds will probably be a little more sharper during this time, and I feel like others will receive us better. Like they'll receive our whatever we have to say better, and stuff like that. And then we also have the Sun square Mars, which this kind of bring an energy of like having a lot of energy, but like not knowing what to do with it. Just kind of like being confused about what to do with all of this energy. But having a lot of energy. So kind of get on the right side of that energy. Because we have access to a lot of energy at this time, so we just gotta be riding the waves and stuff like that, and just be the powerful spirits that we are. And then we also have the sun is going to be squaring Neptune as well. The sun is squaring Mars and Neptune, which is in Pisces, and the sun is in Gemini. So this is going to be like overly sensitive to reality. It's going to make us feel like we have a low energy and like a lot of emotional confusion and stuff like that. Like probably definitely dealing with our subconscious mind and stuff like that at the time, because I know Neptune kind of deals with the subconscious mind as well. But we also have the Sun conjunct Venus, and this is going to bring like actions. Our actions are going to harmonize with what we love and appreciate at this time. And then we have Sun in conjunct Jupiter. This is probably going to bring like misunderstandings with our actions, our energy in general, our ego, or our solar plexus towards our experiences. Um, so yeah, this is probably like trying to do more than we can handle at the time. We're kind of like skipping steps, to get ahead and stuff like that. When we know we need to go through step A and B to get to step C, we kind of just jump to step C. And then when we found out we needed to go through step A and B, So yeah, it's kind of like what that energy is going to be about right now. And then we also have the Sun in conjunct Pluto as well, and this is going to be like not wanting to transform. So we're definitely going to be like, if you're on that side of the energy, we're going to be forced to transform, forced to change and stuff like that. We also have the Sun semi-sextile Uranus, which is going to bring harmony within our actions and being an individual. Also, may create harmony within rebelling in a more harmonious ways and stuff like that. We also have the Sun conjunct the North Node, which this is going to be like this is going to bring like an energy of confidence to take that leap of faith, or kind of embracing our fate at this time, or embracing our destiny. Kind of stepping into the energy that we know that we need to step into, but not being afraid to do so, and getting rewarded for doing so as well. Yeah, then moving on to the moon. Like I said, we got the moon in Taurus, which is exalted in Taurus. So we have the moon semi-sextile the sun, which, like I said, is going to bring like inner balance. It's going to bring like a satisfaction energy and stuff like that. We have the moon sextile Mercury, which this is going to bring like This is going to be like um, intuition merging with logic. Like kind of like the right brain mixing with the left brain in a harmonious way. Um, yeah, I feel like it'll be easier to express yourself during this time, like kind of like easier to express your soft spot, easier to express your emotions, your macabre, the things that make you comfortable and stuff like that. Kind of like expressing your inner world, kind of being more open. We also have the moon sextile Mars, and this is going to bring like enthusiasm to go after our passions, kind of being like super motivated to go after our passions and stuff like that. We also have the moon semi-sextile Venus, and this is going to be like lightening up love and just like bringing harmony and opportunities with how we feel about love, how we receive love, and things that we love and appreciate during this time. We also have the moon trining Jupiter, and this is just going to bring like gifts with like the things that you're experiencing during this time, and kind of like the things that you're trying to transform in your life, and things are trying to change and stuff like that. Yeah, definitely going to bring a lot of gifts in that area and stuff like that. We also have the moon trining Uranus, and this is going to be like open to change, which is going to be really good. Because I know we have the sun is yeah the sun is in conjunct Jupiter, so this is like the energy of like not wanting to change, So during this time, we're going to have the moon trining Uranus as well with the moon in Taurus, which will be for the next few days. This is going to bring an energy of open to change, kind of being more open with being our individual selves and stuff like that, kind of bringing more harmonious energy when we are kind of being rebellious, being ourselves and being an individual and stuff like that, or expressing ourselves, as an individual as opposed to everybody else, We also have the moon. Um, we have the moon trining Saturn, and this is going to be like emotional maturity and like emotional balance and stuff. And then we have the moon sextile Neptune. This is going to be like heightened imagination, heightened intuition, heightened creativity. I feel like we're going to have an activated subconscious mind, kind of like living lucidly, um, very vivid dreams probably during this time and stuff like that. Um, Great time for meditation, astral travel, astral projection, stuff like that. Um, so yeah, that was kind of like the current alignments and stuff like that. So yeah, we also have the moon trining Pluto as well, which is this is creating opportunity for change. So yeah, creating opportunity for change as well. So yeah, that's kind of like my little daily routine. What I'll do, like I said, write out the current alignments, and stuff like that. Write out my own alignments, natally, my transits and stuff like that, so I can kind of see how I'm going to be affected by things. Like I said, I'll do a spell ritual, tap into the numerology number of the day. Um, kind of kick it off, 'cause I'll study that like my little study guide, and then, tap into my meditation and stuff like that. So yeah, let's go ahead and, I'm gonna take you guys through the 360 or whatever and stuff like that. This was like the one I did yesterday, but I'm gonna take you guys through a whole new one for today. I'm gonna kind of, explain what a 360 is to me and stuff like that. All right, pretty cloudy out. It may look like it's sunny, but yeah, we got the clouds out right now and stuff like that. So, I mean, I already pinpointed where the sun is at, because you can't see the sun right now. And, I think one of the apps that's good is like Sky Maps, kind of pinpoint certain constellations, kind of tell you where, the sun is at, if it's sunny, I mean, if it's cloudy outside, and then like you can kind of tap into the other planetary alignments and stuff like that, kind of see where everything is at. So, yeah, let's get started with the 360, right? All right. All right. Well, first of all, like for the 360, I just do it like on paper and stuff like that, but I think it'd be great, to kind of get some chalk, and kind of, make it bigger and stuff like that, so you can kind of get a better visual, of things. And or what I've been thinking about is getting like that blanket, like the zodiac blanket, with the zodiac wheel and stuff like that, with all the signs and stuff like that, and the symbols and stuff like that for every sign and stuff. You can kind of set that out, and then like kind of maybe get like flashcards and kind of put your own description, for things like like the sun, you put the sun card, what the sun is in, and then like how it's going to be angling every alignment, and stuff like that. So yeah, let's just get started with this stuff. So I'm gonna just create like a 360 wheel real quick. Wheel. And then you guys probably can't see this very well, but the sun is gonna be in this direction. The sun is pretty much like right in this direction. So I'm gonna put the sun like right here. You guys can create whatever, I'm just making it simple for right now and stuff like that. You guys can do whatever you want to do. This is going to be the sun. The sun is in Gemini right now. All right, and then we have the moon, which is in Taurus right now. That's semi-sextiling. A semi-sextile is 30 degrees over. Sextile is 60. 90 is a square. 120 is a trine. 150 is an inconjunction. 180, is an opposition. Um, Then we go to 210, which is like a quincux, a different name for an inconjunction. It's just inconjunction pretty much still, though. And then 240 is going to be another trine. 270 is going to be another square. 300 is going to be another sextile. 330 semi-sextile, and then 360 back at it. So the moon is in Taurus, which is going to be 30 degrees, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to create 30-degree angle, and the moon is going to be in Taurus. I'm going to create a triangle for the moon. And yeah, the moon is in Taurus. And then and then we're going to do Pisces. We're going to do Mars and Neptune, which is in Pisces right now. And from the sun, it's going to be squaring, so it's going to be a 90-degree angle. Go Mars and then Neptune. And then Mercury is in Cancer, and that is from the sun. That's going to be a semi-sextile as well. So we're going to create another 30-degree angle here, and we're going to do Mercury. And then we're going to move on to, we're going to do Venus, which Venus is in Gemini as well. So we're going to kind of add Venus up under here because it's a conjunction. And then, yeah, we're going to do Jupiter. Jupiter's in Capricorn, from which Gemini it in conjuncts it in conjuncts Capricorn. So that's going to be 150 degrees. And Pisces is here, so we're going to go here. It's going to be Jupiter, and then Saturn. Saturn, which is in like Capricorn, cusp, Aquarius. And then we also have Uranus, which is in Taurus as well, which is going to be a 30-degree angle to the sun, which is a semi-sextile. And then Pluto, which is in Capricorn as well, which is another in conjunction to the sun. All right. So yeah, this is pretty much just gonna be like a basic 360 wheel, the one that I created today. So like I said, we got the sun up top here. We have the moon in Taurus, a 30-degree angle, which is a semi-sextile. We have Mercury in Cancer, which is another 30-degree semi-sextile as well. We have over here, we put Mars, which is in Pisces, Mars and Neptune over there, which is going to be a square to the sun, a 90-degree angle. And then Saturn, which is in like pretty much, we can just call it, it's 30 degrees Capricorn, so it's in Capricorn. We have a Jupiter in Capricorn, as well as Pluto, which that's all going to be in conjunction to the sun. Um, so yeah, that's just kind of going through that. And then like, basically what I'll do is like, when I'm sitting down, like, I know we probably not want to sit down on the floor and stuff like that. So, you can kind of sit in the grass, but kind of just take a mental image of where things are at. Like we all created this. So we can kind of just take it to where we're at and stuff like that. So basically, when I'm sitting down, I'm going to be, because I'm a Gemini sun, I'm going to be sitting facing the sun. Say if you're if you're an Aquarius sun, you're going to be trining the sun, which is going to be 120 degrees. So you're probably going to be, Pisces is like in this direction right here, so Aquarius probably going to be like facing right here, to kind of see how things are angling you. For example, if you're an Aquarius sun, you're facing this way, or you're kind of seated this way to kind of get into your uh, daily 360 or your meditation or whatever you're going to try to manifest or create into your life. You kind of know how the energies are going to be hitting you in this angle. You know, for example, we got a Taurus moon right now, which is going to be squaring you 90 degrees. So yeah, you already know. Like if you're an Aquarius sun, like I said, you're seated this way. You already kind of know how things are going to be angling you. Um, you know that Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn are going to be like semi-sextiling, low-key kind of conjuncting, with the cusp in Saturn right now, but like pretty much semi-sextiling you, coming from like left field and stuff like that, kind of like things that you're like not really familiar with, or things that you like don't pay too much attention to, or things that are just going to come like unexpectedly, dealing with those energies, and on the right side of the energies, things that you're going to be familiar with, you know, as well as like Neptune and Mars is going to be semi-sextiling you, so that can bring harmonious energies there. If you're facing in this direction as an Aquarius sun, if you're probably facing the opposite direction, you're probably going to get hit with opposition and stuff like that, right? Um, but yeah, that's just kind of how that will work out and stuff like that, just as a little example. So yeah, that's pretty much, like there's not really much to it, within all of that. Like I said, it's pretty much just like mapping out the energies and stuff like that to kind of see how things are going to be angling you, to kind of see where you should be set up to kind of get the most benefit out of the energies. It's kind of just like it's a ritual in itself. It's kind of just like to make your energies more potent, to kind of make sure that what you're trying to create and manifest into this reality during this time, in this present moment is like most potent, so you're kind of just doing more things. I feel like that's like what spells are, that's what rituals are. You're kind of like um, heightening your powers and stuff like that. Kind of just expanding, your abilities and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much how I look at the 360. I'll sit in this direction, get into my meditation. For me, it's like I'll like do like the seven wills. I'll start my seven wills on Sunday. And as I do my 360, and as I hit sit in a certain direction that I know will be harmonious for me. Whether it's say if you're so I'm a Gemini sun, we'll take the Gemini sun. But say the sun is in say the sun is in Pisces, and we have I'm a Gemini sun, right? I would still like I may not sit in the direct like I'd sit where the where the third house is at, angling where the third house is at, but like it would be squaring, the sun would be squaring my sun, so I can kind of tap into other alignments and stuff like that. If like say I have certain sextiles going on, or semi-sextiles, or just other trines going on, I can kind of sit in the direction where the energies are going to be best favoring me. Um, so yeah, like I said, if you're a Pisces right now, um, yeah, it's going to be squaring you. This energy is going to be squaring you at this time. So you kind of might want to try to find where the alignments are going to be hitting you in the most harmonious of ways, and kind of put your energy in that direction, and receive what you need to receive from that planetary alignment, from the sun, the moon, or any other planets that you're tapping into at that time. Um, so yeah, I feel like that's pretty much it for right now and stuff like that. Uh, yeah, like I said, I'm not a master. I haven't mastered the 360 or nothing like that. I definitely got a long way to go. A lot of work to put in and stuff like that. But yeah, that's just kind of my interpretation of a 360 from my perspective in this present moment. So yeah, I hope you guys got something from that. Somebody asked me to kind of share what I do and stuff like that. Dealing with the 360. So yeah, just doing what I do. So yeah. Definitely, let's tap into this exalted moon in Taurus. Great time for manifestation and stuff like that. Let's tap into this Mars Day energy. I love Mars Day. A lot of energy, a lot of motivation. Definitely get a lot of things done and stuff like that. So definitely tap in, you guys. I love everybody out there. Definitely the soul group. Like I'm super grateful for all of you guys and stuff like that. Anybody coming across these videos and listening to me. Super grateful and appreciative of that and for all of you guys. So yeah, hope everybody has a good day, right?